What's very important against switching is the angle of your screen. Anytime you're running a pick and roll towards the middle of the floor, you want the defender that is switching to switch over, not under. Because once you get that defender to switch over, as Coach Haycuff talked about, now you've triggered rotational help, and it's going to become a 2-on-1 at some point. So when we talk about the angle of the screen, I want you to come up, and let's just say you set your defender up, you're getting to the point of the pick and roll, you're going to come underneath, and right at the point, you're going to slip. So the very first thing we're going to teach bigs, we're going to work on different type of screens and different reasons. I want you to slip. Now, for me, once again, I believe based off coverage is how your bigs should open up. Okay, so if they're in a drop pick and roll, you want to get rim pressure quick. If you're slipping, you want to get rim pressure quick, but you're also bringing two players to the ball. So I believe when you're bringing two players to the ball, it's a little bit better to open up like this on a reverse pivot, because now for an early pocket pass, you can see it. Some players open up and they're blind early, which is okay if they're super athletic. So if bigs want to do that, or if you want to teach that to coach, you got to get from here, and their first step from here has got to be as quick as possible. For me, like I said, I think it's a little bit easier to open up like this, but if you prefer to teach it a different way, that's the way the focal point I would have.
Now, what would happen is we call this pick, which is just a drag. So as my point guard is coming up the floor, we in our 5-out space, and my 5 is going to come here and just set this ball screen right here. So now you coming off. Freeze it right here. That's great. As soon as you set that screen, now a 5 is rolling, putting pressure on the rim. If this teammate is open, because this defender is helping right here, we call this an early, easy pass. Why? Because it's happening early. It's an easy pass to make. We call that early, easy. Okay, so let's set with our drag. Again, we call this pick. So now we fold down our 5 spots. We come down. We set this pick. So now our point guard got to make the right decision. Hit the big rolling, early, easy pass, and then from there, we trying to touch the paint and get to what? Paint to great, good to great. Okay, so now let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to half court. Okay, so now, point guard, I want you to start a little bit further back. My wings, you guys are running. I want you to advance the ball. Swing it up here, swing it, yep. So now, we advance the ball. Now, what's so good about this is that if we get the ball below the free throw line with like 19 seconds on the shot clock, advantage us. Why? Because now the defense probably didn't all collapse. They didn't all came below the paint. Once this ball gets here, you just swinging it right back. And now, right into that ball screen. Same thing, right? But now we attacking closeouts at this point because we did a good job running the floor and making them go below the free throw line. Make sense? So now let's bring it back to half court. I want you to advance the ball, okay? You're going to swing the ball right back. You're going to be right on her doorstep, setting that ball screen. When you come off the ball screen, hit the big or hit the slot right here, and you're going to shoot that 3, whoever's at that slot. Okay, here we go. Good. Swing it right back on the doorstep. Right there, knock that down. Perfect, okay?
Now, what we do with perfect slide, we tell our players, heel to toe relationship. We never want our feet to come together. We never want to be tall and skinny. We want to be low and wide. So when we take our first step, if she takes a dribble, you stay right where you're at. My first step, go ahead. My first step goes out, and I stay in my base. So I go out, and I stay in my base. When she zigzags it and goes the other way, go out and stay in my base. You see it? So now, go ahead and illustrate it. Let's go to about the free throw line, right here. We'll start from here, and we'll just go to the free throw line. Show them you know what you're doing. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Okay, stop. Did you see her feet come together? The answer is yes. So now, that right there, I would stop her, and I'd say, let's go 25%. Let's not even rush this. Okay, get low. Now go slow. Walk it. Boom. Keep your feet wide. Out here, look. Just like this. Step, slide. Step, slide. Go ahead. Boom. Now change it. Go the other way. Boom. Okay? Freeze it. Come back. So now you're identifying the step slide. So you start that at 25%. Increase it then to 50. I'm telling you, as you continue to increase it, you're going to see them bring their feet together. It is your job to coach them and keep their base wide.
What if my 5-man is the first person down and the corner's not loaded? All right, you come right here, 14. All right, there's 10's got the ball. You move up. All right. Now, we don't stop on the block. We want to stretch. We call it the porch. Get to the porch. Get your rear to the baseline and shape up right here. Now, come right here. All right, now we still got 3 on the fence. Okay? We can do one of two things. If she's open, throw it to her. All right, so let's just say you throw it to her. All right, and now, everything we talk about on offense, watch what happens in front of you. Okay? All right, if you cut, all right, when she cuts, a couple of things. When you cut to score, create help. Every single time. Cut to score or create help. Because if I create help, I can throw behind the cut. Cut to score, create help. Every shot, every cut, you get 2 shots. You want a layup, and then you want to get a 3. See, talked about spacing yesterday. Every cut you get 2 shots. All right, so you watch her. Now, you're coming to the ball. All right, now, you can throw it to her. All right, throw it here. Come set the ball screen. Chase it. All right, now, drive the ball off. You're thinking score. All right, now who are you going to watch? Her. All right, what if she rolls? Roll. Go score. Try to go score. Where are you going? You're coming here. Everybody moves up, right? Now you got floor balance.
That's our DHO ahead trigger, all right? All right, here we go. DHO ahead. Go ahead. Good. 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 2 hard dribbles. Throw it back. Good. We're right on the ball screen. Roll. Good. I like it. Oh, nice. Extra passes available. I like that. Perfect. Good. We knocked it out. Great. Good. Run it back. So now we've got the pitch ahead, right? We've got the pitch to trail, DHO ahead. Now we're going to go DHO behind. So go hand it to her. Now what I want you to do is go hand it over to her. And I want you to stay in the high quad area right here. Pass to her. And we're in the exact same thing. Nothing's changed. Come on up to the ball screen. All right. That's DHO to trail. Here we go. Let's run it back. Full speed. Good. Handoff. Stay high. Good. Handoff. Good. Good. And we're on the ball screen. Good. She wanted a bucket this time. Good work.
So now we're in our Ohio stance. Yep, you in no other way. Ohio stance. Yep, you're trying to see 2. You want to see your area. So you got her and you got her. You got your pistols out right here. You in the stance right here. You ready to crossover step and close here. Or if she tries to throw that ball with ball pressure, I'm playing D. I'm not just on D. I'm reading eyes. I'm in the stands. We got ball pressure. I'm looking to make a play right here. That's going to be a steal every time. I'm going to dunk that on you. All right? I'm here in the stands. Got me? All right, now, if she steps out, then you would change your stance where you can see both, right? Again, the same thing. Close out, take away direct pass, and then back down, okay? All right, so now we're going to work on this side. We're in Ohio stance right now, okay? And the ball goes. Close, boom, and yup, and get that hand up high and wide, right? It can't be, this pass right here has got to be, come here, close out. This ball steps to the corner. It's got to be one of these. Now you can get there and cover it, okay? If I make this pass right there, there's no way that we can get there. That is your responsibility, that corner, okay? So when this ball comes here, you'll close it out to the, and yep, and you stand on that outside so you can get a deflection there. If I drive it middle, which you want me to do, again, we try to set people up to try to force them to be aggressive. If I drive it middle, who's standing right here? The high post. There's nowhere to go. There's a high post right here. There's another guard right here. So there's nowhere to go middle. That's why our closeout is always to the outside of that person. To try to take away that, or try to force that person to this elbow where we'll come up and take it, and we'll get deflection with almost 3 people on the basketball, almost like a 1-3-1, okay?
So as you come off, you're going to come off 2 dribbles. You're going to roll to the rim, not down the lane, right to the front of the rim, and you'll post up right here, right in the lane. As she comes off that pick, you're going to come to the top of the key. Your head is right on the rim, okay? So now you're looking for her because now the point guard is on her. She's not open. We swing the ball back here. Post up right there. We look to try to get it to you. As the ball is in the air, back to top, you sprint up, foul line extended, straight up, right there. We swing the ball to you. Remember, you still got that little guy on you, that little girl, whatever that little person is. You're now going to post up right there. You got to get out of 3-second lane. Even in Alabama, we got to get out of 3-second lane. Unless you're at home, and some of the referees I've seen in Alabama will let you stay in there 5 seconds. At home, on the road, it's 1, 2, you're out of 3 seconds. All right, so we throw it over to you. Stagger screen. So we're going to stagger screen here while you're looking to throw it in there. And you can twist, you can back cut, you can do anything you want. Horns into stagger. Okay, here we go. And the reason we're doing it is they're switching 1 through 5. Got it? Okay. Excellent. You should be, that's it. Roll, perfect. Look in, nothing. Stagger. Okay. Now, one little coaching point, and you're always looking for coaching points, no matter who your players are. Wait for the screen in the corner. I had a player like you one day, Vinnie Johnson, and he got nervous if he didn't get a shot in about every 10 seconds. So you be careful, slow down, and wait for the screens. Here we go, once again. Roll, swing it, stagger, stagger. Good, excellent, excellent. All right, now, perfect.
You could have the best process in the world that is a lockdown for sure, would produce that result, but there's one little thing, one little variable: people. The character of your people. People execute processes, and processes lend results. So, but I think we spend so much time on our process, man. Are we running the right play? Are we conditioning? Are we in the best shape? Are we strong? Do we have the budget to do the things we want to do? Like, we focus so much on that process and forget that it doesn't matter how good that process is if the character of the people to implement it isn't there.